and with light dwindling, it didn't quite work out, but got our hearts pumping. So, he's still over here. It was exciting, for sure. I don't see any of our friends from last night on that face, so hopefully they're just right there. I know it's rock, but yeah, rock elk. I want this film to be about killing bulls with our bows in the next 10 days. Even though we both haven't killed a bull in like 3 years. 4 for me, I think. I'm not gonna be very picky. Just a decent bull. But we got the next 10 days to get it figured out. Alright, so we relocated that bull from last night. He's moved from over here to way over there. And he's going away from us. And there's a couple bedding locations that we know of that they could go to. He's actually starting to bugle a little bit this morning, which is a good sign. But yeah, we're going to sit and watch. And I can kind of see him going through the trees right now. We're going to see if they keep going or if they stop and hang out there. But he's talking, a little fired up. So, things are looking up. The herd we relocated this morning that was going to the next drainage got busted by something. They ran hard back towards us, and now they're at about our elevation and not that far away in some bedding area. They seem to be calmed down now, back to kind of feeding and milling. And last night, there were some satellite bulls, and he wasn't real fired up. He's a lot more fired up this morning. Seems like he chased off those satellites this morning. I think we're gonna let them get in there in bed and get nice and tight to the trees, keep our wind right, and Steven's gonna drop back about 50-60 yards and see if he'll come try to kick us out, but get an arrow instead. So that's the plan. We'll see what happens. He has a little limp, and Steven named him Stanky Leg. He's a real narrow, barely a 6-point, nice 5-point. I wish he was just a 5-point, but he's got little 6s on the back end, but great bull. Hopefully it all works out. So, near as I can figure, the bull and the cows are right here. And then I think this is as close as we should probably get. The wind's going to be heading that way. So, if we come up and around and then come down on top and drop you there, and I stay back and start raking, hopefully that bull will be just curious enough to get close. It's only maybe 130 yards. I think if we can get within that close and we do some raking, I think we'll come in. I just shot a bull. He was right around 30 yards. I had ranged a bunch of rocks, and we, Stephen called him in, first of all. I'm a little scatterbrained right now because I stopped him. He stopped. Okay, let me just start over. I am so cold right now. I think my bones inside of me are cold. My heart's going like 1,000 miles an hour. Okay. I just shot a bull at about 30 yards. Tiny bit quartered to. Mostly broadside. He kicked hard when I hit him. I hit him just like right behind the shoulder. A little bit low, hard shot I'm guessing. I had him at about 65 yards in his bed, and I had a cow at about 40. And as soon as he stood up, I gave Stephen the signal that he was up, and he bugled, and we got him fired up and called him right in on a string to come check us out. We've got a storm rolling in, which makes me nervous, but we're gonna poke down here and see if we can see anything good. Took a little bit to find blood, about 20 yards. We started following these big dig marks going downhill. Some blood here and there. And he started to veer left. And there he is. Oh my gosh. He went 60 yards downhill.